There's that. All good there. All right, should be good there. Alright, toggle sleep bonus. Dark mode, okay. Items. Let's go like this and post there. All right. Let's see. Let's do add here. Let's see. And we'll post it up here. Should be all good. I really don't like that green screen is doing that to me. I'll have to play with that. Play with that later. Ooh. So, how is everyone tonight? Howdy, Cast. How are you doing tonight? There we go. One wall down. That's good. Howdy, howdy. How's my volume? Oh, hey, Uncle Mustache. How's my volume tonight? Does it feel weird to say that? Sounds good. Okay. Hold up 1 second. I gotta hot swap batteries. This one's about to die. And just like that, I'm back. Would you both like to get started with Wurm 10 questions? Howdy, Akudo. How are you doing tonight? Hi, Eddie. How are you both doing tonight? I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain too much. Got a ton of mining to do, so I figured I'd do a Wurm 10 questions stream. So let's get started. Let me pick an item and we will get started. We will start out with a fairly simple one tonight. Whoever wants to go first, feel free. Yes, I am actually. Cast, I'm absolutely going to run it during the Impalong. Hopefully even on stream once, depending on my travel schedule. If not, we'll definitely do some pop-up rounds. Yes, I very much enjoy running this game, so. Well, I should say, as long as you'll have me. If you don't mind if I run it, I will absolutely run it, so. But that's only if you want me to. I'm still getting used to the whole action bar and action queue and everything. I'm still getting used to it since I haven't really played that much this summer since it was implemented. But if somebody wants to go, we can get started. I think it's fun. I enjoy running it, so. So yeah, if you guys want me to run it, I'll run it. I have no complaints. I'm looking for a folder real quick. Okay. Okudo or Eddie, do one of you want to do it? We'll get started. First round. Oh, okay. I mean, when we get started, if you think of items, feel free to just shout them out in chat, because the audience actually will help the contestant narrow it down, and you can still win silver. So by all means, even if you haven't played very much, you can still join in. All right, Eddie. We have faith in you. It's not a hard one to start with. And another tile down. Can't find it. Never mind. Found it. It was in a different folder. Let me see if I can actually pull this up. I just don't want it to be too jarring to the eyes. So give me just a second once I mine this one out. All right, that actually should make it kind of nice. Kind of legible. Let me see if I can go like this, so that everybody can see kind of what I'm doing. Add a window capture. Okay, just 1 second, folks. Uh-oh, I didn't dump that down far enough. There we go. Okay, let me crop that real quick. And apparently for some reason my mouse isn't showing, so I'll have to figure out how to do that and figure out why that isn't doing that in a second. So does anybody want to play, or are we just gonna hang out tonight? Because I feel kind of bad. I kind of thought we would play tonight. All right, Tango. Go ahead and pick your first or ask your first question. So here's what my mind's gonna look like when I get done. Find a good spot to put it while we play this. Just put it right there. What's the game? Figure out the item. Yes. So essentially it is a blend of Guess Who and 20 questions using items off of the Wurmpedia page. And you can essentially guess. You can ask any question you want. Is it impable? Yes. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be 5. This will be 6 tiles. Yes, it is impable. No, it is not wooden. Is it metal? No, it is not metal. No cast, it is not a sword. Is it leather? Yes. Number 4, yes. 3, no. 4, yes. Nope, still not a sword cast. Is it worn above the waist? Yes. Cast, no, it is not a tool belt. It is not a saddle. So 5, yes. Yeah. Yeah, so Tango, so the rule is that the contestant is the only one that can ask yes or no questions, but the audience members can continue to just keep guessing at will. So if you get it right by yourself, you get a silver. If Cast answers it and gets it right, you both get a silver. So really there's no downside for the audience members to just spam guesses. Does it have to do with studs? It does not. So 6 is no. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Say it is not an adventurer's cap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm standing on 6. Okay, we're good. All right, we're back now. Casted is not any of those guesses. Sorry about that. I don't know. That was weird. All of a sudden, it was uploading the amount of right amount of bits to YouTube, and then YouTube just told me it wasn't getting enough data. It is not a jacket cast. Tango, do you have a 7th question? Uh 7, it is not a Drake piece, but Cast got it right. It is in fact a backpack. So congratulations. It is in fact a backpack. So at your earliest convenience, both of you, please COD me a wood scrap for 1 silver. I am on the Northern Freedom on NFI cluster, and just hop through the portal and COD that to me, and I will run over to a mailbox real quick. So pretty much that's what the rules are. That's how the game's played. It's not hard, and I actually enjoy it. I think it's a good amount of fun. That being said, does anyone else want to go? I'm not gonna stay up all night, but if we want to play a dozen rounds or so, I'm all for it. Yep, Tango. Okay. I will run over to the mailbox in just a minute. But who's up next? Hearsay, anonymously 94. Cass, do you want to play? Anyone or anyone? Anyone and everyone is accepted. Anyone? Does anyone want to go and play? All right, I see you've got the mail there. I will run over and grab it in just a minute. Anyone? Can you guys hear me? Well, Cast, I think you're up. You're on the hot seat this time. So give me just a minute and I will find a new item. I'm gonna step the difficulty up just a bit. Backpack was pretty easy to start off with. But since you were spamming guesses all the last time, now it's time for you to try and guess. All right, I got one. Chat should be working. Yeah, so it looks like chat is lagging. Looks like it's lagging behind by a solid like 30 seconds. Yeah, I don't know what YouTube's problem is right now, but yeah, so there's always supposed to be latency. Yeah, I can see your message, Cast. Oh, okay. That's good. Sometimes literally most ID problems can be fixed with just turning it off, turning it back on again. But, yep, you're up, Cast. I got an item. It's your turn. Go ahead, Cast. Yep, you got drafted. You were spamming out guesses in one last time. It's your turn. Remember how I put you on the spot for the deed tour for at the Impelong? Yeah, well, it's similar thing tonight. Is it a tool? It is not a tool. Yeah, I probably should have been nice and warned you a few minutes ahead of time, but you did fantastic. So don't let anybody ever tell you you didn't. Even with the left entrance. I've been slacking on marking on which tiles I've been deleting. Is it something you can carry in your inventory? Yes. I don't know that you would have been able to. Don't make the chatters mad. Silver huge axe. No. Can you wear it? Sorry, on my screen the little heart to throw cheers for the chat covers up the very last word on that line. Can you wear it? No. It is not a compass, Tango. It is not a halter rope. Is it made out of wood? 4. No. It is not made out of wood. Sidebar cast? No, it is not. I'm not going to count that one against you. But no, a halter rope is not considered a tool. Heresy? It is not a horseshoe. Can you activate and use it? Yes. Oh, whoops. I should not have done that button. All right, there we go. Is it metal? It is not. Tango, it is not a steel and flint. Ryan, it is not Uncle Mustache. It is not a spyglass. A spy bass? It is not a large axe. No, you cannot eat it. Very unstable, would create a Fair enough. Mine downwards. Is it something that grows? No. It is not iron ore. Is it made of a type of stone? Yes. So last question, what do you think it is? I wasn't playing this time. I was going to be way harder. No, it is not a brick. It is not a slab. All right, you got 40 seconds to put in a guess cast. We're gonna start timing it so you don't just sit with 9 guesses. It is not a fountain. It is something you can activate and use and fit in your inventory. It's not edible. It's not made of metal. It is in fact made of stone. It is not a gravestone. It is not a grindstone. It is not a jackal lodestone. It's not a mortar and pestle. Gonna need a guess cast. Pillar? Is it a pillar? It is not a pillar. It was in fact a cat's eye. Yes, it is in fact, it was in fact a cat's eye. Boo. Yeah, well, you can't win them all. That's made out of cat's eyes, not stone. Oop, I got a rare rock shard. What quality do you think it is? I won't look. I don't know what quality this vein is. If somebody can tell me the right quality, I'll give them a silver. I have a 67, a 35. Come on, folks, random number. I'm using a rare pickaxe and and I have 98 or 99 mining. So it's basically 1 to 100. What quality do you think it is? No, the rare, Ryan, the rare rock shard that I just mined. I did not get a casket out of it though, unfortunately. Uh, 48 quality. Once I finish this wall, I will look. Shouldn't be too much more time. All right, I've got the next item if somebody else wants to play. All right, and what quality is the rare rock shard? 29. Close, but no cigar. I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that I'm gonna have to mine down here. But we're gonna mine forward otherwise. All right, so I have another item. Who wants to go now? Anyone? Heresy? Modern? Modern day, I think you're up. It's either you or Taka. Whomever wants to do it is more than happy. I'm more than happy to let him try. Well, you're the first one to speak up, Taka, so you're up. Oh, okay, Mana. All right. Well, whoever goes first, the other person goes first. Goes next. So perfect. I got the next 2 contestants lined up. Go ahead, Taka. Okay, you two just pick and decide. Somebody ask the first question. I don't care who. Is it stone? 1, no. It is not stone. Is it wood? No, it is not wood. Can it be equipped? 3, no. Got a whole nother row down. I'll come back and do the ceiling afterwards, but for right now, we'll just continue to drop tiles. Can it fit in the inventory? Yes. It is not. It is not a container. No, it's not a mine. It's not a mine door, Ryan. Uncle Mustache. Feels weird calling you that. Is it a part of a building? That is an interesting question. No, it is not. I had to look. Is it stone is 1? Is it wood 2? Can it be equipped 3? Can it fit in the inventory 4? Is it a container 5? 6? No, it is not part of a building. That's why I put numbers there, Taka. Because if I was the one that messed up, I 100% would have admitted it. Can it be used to improve items? 7. No, it cannot. Well, Tango, I'm a little bit out of practice. I haven't really played in a couple of months. Any real seriousness? Played a little bit, but not like I used to. Haven't really done that since spring. Can it be lit? No. So it doesn't hurt to check. It is not a ribbon. It's not a priest statuette. It is not a metal sheet. Is it made of metal? No. 9. No, it is not made of metal. So final guess. It is not a halter rope. It is in fact a goblin skull. So pretty close on the Pikachu plushie. Good try though. Mana, we'll start yours in just a minute. I gotta find a good one. That's fair. That's fair. If you're tired, I mean, it's no big deal. All right, Mana. I've got one for you. So take it away. Ask your best question, Mana. Does it weigh less than 5 kilograms? 1. No. Yes, the highly technical questions where I absolutely have to check the wiki are going to be coming are going to be thrown out this round. Is it a container? No. It is not a statue of Drake. Of a Drake or of Drake, the rapper, so. Can it be used to improve other items? No. I didn't want to leave any doubt there, Cast. I'm not going to get in the middle of that beef. Correct. Animals are not included. Nope, it is not a statue of Kendrick Lamar either. Like I said, I'm not getting in the middle of that beef. Is it made by players? Yes. It is not a marble parapet. Won't lie, this definitely makes mining way more interesting when we play Wurm 10 questions while doing it. Casted is not a hatchet. 5. Is it used for constructing buildings? It is not. Cast, it is not a huge axe. Taka, it is not a support beam. Uncle Mustache, it is not an amphora. 6, is it a vehicle? It is not a vehicle. Is it a light source? 7. No, it is not a light source. Cast, it is not a crowbar. Taka, it is not a smelter. Tango, it is not a colossus. Oh. Really, I'm really surprised that Mana hasn't asked for any like weird specific Wurmpedia indexing requirements. Can it be carried in the inventory? Yes, it can. Uncle Mustache, it is not a troll club. Tango, it is not a palisade wall. Cast, it is not a large mall. Tango, it is not a slab. Taka, it is not a spinning wheel. Tango, it is not a waystone. Mana, it is not used to create other things. It is not a siege machine. It is a hops trellis. Yes. It is in fact a hops trellis. Yes, so hops trellises are exactly 5 kilograms. And you worded the question, is it less than 5 kilograms? The answer is no, it's exactly 5 kilograms. And technically, the hops trellis doesn't create the hops, you harvest the hops from the hops trellis. Have to play very, very technical when mana is the question, is the contestant. Because out of most of the contestants I've had, I think Mana is the one that knows the wiki more than me. Yeah, I probably would have let it count, Cast. I definitely would have for anyone but for Mana, but I probably would have if somebody guessed Trellis at that point in the game. If it's just a wild hair at the very beginning before like the second question's asked, I would have probably wanted to see hops trellis. But if you'd have gotten down to like question 8 or 9 and asked, is it hops trellis? Yes, I probably would have let it count. It's kind of a gray region there because technically there is 4 different trellises, so I don't know. It's a gray region. Does anyone else want to go? I think everyone in chat, every active chatter's gone besides Uncle Mustache. And Uncle Mustache is just sitting there watching. Yeah, Uncle, you're up. You're up, Uncle Mustache. Go ahead and ask your first question. Doing really bad at updating the map as I move forward. Can it be held in your inventory? No, it cannot. Mana, it is not a large cart. Is it made of stone? 2. No, it is not made of stone. Any type of stone, sorry. Mana, it is not an LMC. Is it made out of wood? Yes. Cast, it is not a BCU. Or an FSB. Mustache, it is not a vehicle. Cast, it is not an archery tower. Tango, it is not a palisade. It is not a palisade. It is not a wooden fence. Mana, it is not an archery target. Five. Yes, it is a type of container. Tango, it is not a BSB. Cast, it's not a large barrel or a huge tub. Tango, it's not a crate. Mana, it is not a larder. Taka, it is not an LSU. Tango, it is not a small cart. Taka, it is not a crate. Tango, it is not a coffer. Cast, it is not an alchemist cupboard. Speaking of alchemists, has anyone seen Leah lately? Cast, it is not an armor stand. Tango, it is not a cartography table. Taka, it is not a BCU. Tango, it is not a wardrobe. Tango, it is not a weapons rack. Cast, it's not a polearm rack. Fishing pole rack. Oh, okay. Tango, it's not a shield rack or a saddle rack. It's not a polearm rack or a huge oil barrel. It's not a pet bowl. It's not a trash heap. It's not a large pantry cupboard. At this rate, you're just gonna name off every wooden container there is. It's not a larder. It's pretty bad. I had to scroll up to see which question we're on because it's not even in the same chat pane anymore. 6. Is it used to hold food? 6. No. No, it's not used to hold food. Casted is not a large pantry cupboard. Tango, it is not a cupboard. Tango, it's not a cupboard. A chicken coop. Mana, it's not a bed. Taka, it's not a BSB. No. 7. Is it considered furniture? No. It is not a ship transporter. It is not a crate rack. Mana, it is not a creature cage transporter. Cast, it is not a wooden well. Taka, it is not a wagon. Not a crate, not a campfire, not a crate, not a market stall. Taka, it is not a crate. This one's a little more challenging. I expect most of you to laugh once you finally hear what it actually is. Mana, it is not a large chest. That's a really vague question. I'm gonna ask you to rephrase it. It's not a mailbox. Because I feel like I could answer it either way, and I don't see how it would help. Tango, it's not a boat rack. I could answer it either way, and I don't know that it would help either way, so. I have mined a lot of tiles tonight, though. I'm actually really impressed with my progress. It is not a wooden altar. It is not a fishing rack. It is not a stamp box. It is not a spirit house or a spirit mansion. It is not a catapult. It is not a beehive. It is not a boat rack. Steven, it is not. It is not a large crate. Is it a fine carpentry item? It is not. It is not a Christmas tree. It is not an archery target. It is not a planter rack. I did. It is not a trash heap. It is not a trough. It is not a hitching post. It is not an amphora rack or a hitching post. It is not an empty bulk storage unit rack. It is not a large storage unit. It is not a practice stall. It is not a wine barrel. No, a canopy bed is not a container cast. So if you're curious what I designate as a container, if you scroll down on the bottom of the wiki page that you're looking at in the browser, it will have tags under categories. It'll be blank items, so on and so forth. Every single item that I take has the items tag. But that's how I pick the item for what it's worth. If you go to the items category, the items I pick from are in that entire exhaustive list. It is not an empty shelf. I actually don't know if it is or not, Cast. I believe it is categorized as a container. Tango, it is not a treasure chest. Also, in case you were curious, Cast, that my answer was indicating that it is not a charcoal pile. All right, Uncle Mustache, I'm gonna need a question. Going on 6 minutes without a question, so. Tango, it is not a raft. Is it something you can craft? Yes. Mana, it is not a large dining table. Taka, it is not a large planter. It is not a huge oil barrel. Oh, yes, it did. Yes, it is something you can craft. Taka, it is not a Wagoneer container. No, there aren't any wooden fountains. A house is not a container. Interesting question, though. All right, I'm gonna pick up the rock shards. It is not a weapon rack. It is not a wooden coffin. It is in fact a creature cage. Mana asked if it was a creature cage transporter, and it wasn't. It was actually the creature cage itself, and that is actually technically it's actually technically a container per the wiki. Cast after question 7. Did I miss it? There's Mana's creature. Oh my goodness, I did. I completely missed that question. Oh, I'm sorry, Cast. Yes. Oh, I am so sorry. Actually, Cast was correct. It was a creature cage. I completely missed it. You know, when y'all started rapid firing questions, I apologize, I missed it. But Cast and yeah, you did Cast. Cast and Uncle Mustache, make sure to send me a wood scrap for 1 silver. Cast, you actually need to send me one for 2 silver since now you've won 2. But I think we can do one more, I'm thinking, before I'm gonna call it a night. I know, I feel so bad. I didn't realize I never even answered that you said creature cage. I never even answered yes or no to that. So I'm very sorry. That was a mistake on my part. I apologize. All right, I need to turn off that window capture because I hate not seeing my mouse. Makes it way faster to pick things up if I can actually see where my mouse is. All right, now the question is, who wants to go for the last round of the night? No, I actually have to take the rare rock shard. No. Well, I do feel bad, but Uncle Mustache definitely send me a wood scrap for 1 silver. Okay. If, that's fine with me, Uncle. I saw your chat message. All right, but who wants to play the last round? Mana, do you want a redemption round? Taka, do you want to play? I got one more round in me, so. So who wants it? Taka or Mana? Or Tango if you want to do another one. I don't care. I just want someone to I just want someone to go. Last chance. Anyone at all. I'll stick around for about 15, 20 more minutes. Yeah. I know, it says good on my end, so I'm... We will pick an item real quick and we'll be ready to go. Yeah, anyone. At this point, anyone can play. If you've already won, we can go again. If you've already gone, you can go again. Doesn't matter. I just want... anyone at all. I really spammed the mine button on that one. Well, I guess if nobody wants to play, that's fine. I will finish this mine tile, and then I guess we'll wrap up stream a little early. But it's not that hard. You can play. You can do it, cast. All right, cast, you're up. Yes, you can carry it in your inventory. Is it made of metal? So technically, no, it's not made of metal. It uses metal in its creation, but it is not considered made of metal. Mana, it is not a wooden shield. Mustache, it is not a dredge. Yes. Yes, it is technically made of wood. And O'Connor, it is not a dredge. No worries, Taka. No, it is not a support beam. Mustache, it is not a war arrow. Can you activate it and use it to perform an action? Negative, you cannot. Mana, it is not a hunting arrow. Taka, it is not a small chest. Is it a container? No, it is not a container. Taka, it is not a chair. Mana, it is not a tripod table. Taka, it is not a wooden bench. Cast. Yes, technically it is decorative. It is not an X display, nor is it a bookshelf. Mustache, it is not a sword display. Is it considered furniture? 7. No, it is not considered furniture. You've got this, Cast. I got faith in you. Cast or Mustache, it is not a Christmas tree. Taka, it is not a village message board. It's not a village recruitment board either. It is not a crate rack. Is it a carpentry item? Yes, it is. Mustache, it is not a bird cage. It is not a shop sign. Taka, it is not a small ship decoration. Mana, it is not an empty shelf. And apparently there's a scorpion on Cake Dream Overlook. Or on Cake Dream Point. Nine. Is it over 5 kilograms? It is not. Taka, it is not a trellis. Mustache, it is not a construction marker. Mustache, it is not a practice doll. That's fair, Taka. So, Cast, what is your final guess? What do you think it is? Mustache, it's neither. No, it is not a trap. Making me think of that scene in Star Wars. It's a trap. Oh, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. Buoy? Yes. It was in fact a buoy. Yes. Clutch. On the last guess. I told you you had it, Cast. I told you you had it. I had faith in you. That was good job. Good job. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed, Cass. That was excellent. Came in clutch right at the last second. I was not expecting you to get that. But good job. I'm impressed. So on that note, might as well end on a high note. A couple of announcements. So you guys heard it, y'all heard it here first. But we are actually going to be doing a golf tournament at Mana's Links, and we're got to iron out some rules and figure a couple more things out, but we're actually going to probably do an invitational round towards the end of the month, where it'll be a few individuals, and we're gonna go play a round of golf to kind of set some scores and figure out what baseline scores should look like and handicaps and everything along those lines. Once I get some more details, I will certainly be posting it on the forums. But y'all were here and you heard it first. So, but this has been Kaufecake, and I always appreciate you hanging out with me. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will talk with y'all later.